smashed both taillights. Smashed this window right here. Hello everybody, it's Alex here, and today I'm at home. I'm out on the yard, and yes, so I've been trying to make a fence to keep. Yeah, it's a sad story actually. This winter I was in the house sleeping, and I woke up by the sound of some kids banging on my brother's car. Unfortunately, they broke quite a lot of things on my brother's car before I managed to stop them. At first it's just a lot of kids that were just ringing the doorbell and running away, and it's harmless stuff. But this is basically my brother's car, and it's been standing here for a while. It's a project that he's gonna repair. You know, it runs, but at the moment he hasn't had time to fix it. But anyway, I woke up, the house is just over there, so I could hear through the window. It was banging on the car. They actually smashed this window right here. They managed to get the car open, and they found like the jack and a hammer inside, so they were just going to town. And these were small kids, mind you. They smashed both the taillights. It's just such a shame. The thing is, I don't want to shame anyone or anything, but I mean, they were little kids, they don't know better. But anyway, the most passive-aggressive solution I could think of was to start building like a fence. So I started putting down these branches into the ground, and I'm gonna make like an old type Swedish fence. Like the trees here is growing like crazy, so I've been just taking down the long straight ones for now. I'm gonna make a fence on one side at least, so that the kids are at least a little bit more deterred from entering our yard. I've been sharpening these up. These big ones I've been sharpening up with with the tiger saw, the recip saw. And the small ones I just done with my knife. I put down 22 into the ground, 22 pairs, so it's a total of 44. These are 1.5 meters across. From here to over here is 1.5 meters. You need approximately a 2-meter stick to go from the very end over there, something like that on the diagonal. Tighten it with some not so traditional wire. And ideally you want like perfectly straight Spruce to do this, but then the next one I'll put it right in between them to the next pillar, about the same height. And I will start by doing this for all of them. And then I'll just go and I'll put these directly in between. Okay, so I've started attaching these little twigs. And what I've been using is just this PVC covered steel wire. As you can see, this is what I start with on from the bottom of the left one to the top of the right one. And then I made like a little mock-up of how it might look when it's done. I think I'm gonna do even more tightly with the spaces between them. A lot of twisting. And I don't know if this is gonna be like a permanent solution. And this is not like a physical barrier fence. It's more like a psychological deterrent for people to walk in our yard. So I've just been putting them on one on each now. I'm gonna put one in between, and maybe one in between that as well. Well, the sun is setting pretty quickly here now. I'm gonna call it a day. So I think that's basically it, guys, for this part of the fencing tutorial. I hope you guys like this video, and please share it around and consider subscribing to the channel if it's anything that you want to see more of. Otherwise, that's it for today.
apologize for everything.